Hi everybody, Pen here. Today I want to talk about writing a letter to your future self. First, I'll go over the different ways that you can do this. I guess you can be creative and see which way you want to do it. And if you like, you can share it in the comments below, whatever channel you're watching this from. I record this now as a daily live. This is a live video on Facebook on my personal page, and then I'll share it on my podcast, the Yoga Sizes podcast, and I'll share the details in the comments below. But okay, right now I want to talk about a letter to your future self. So I'll start with different ways that you can do this. You can record a video like I'm recording a video now, and then you save it somewhere like maybe any type of like online storage, cloud-based thing that you like. I personally use Google Drive. So save it on there and you can share it with people if you want to share it with others. And then you can basically attach that link to an email that you want to send to yourself, or you can handwrite the letter and then take a picture of it and then post it, put it on your drive, maybe Dropbox or Google Drive, a document, save it that way. I personally like to handwrite it because that makes a big difference. And I'll talk about more specifically why writing it out makes a big difference than typing it. And of course, you can do both just to have the copy. But and then what you do is you save those whatever letter you want to write to yourself, save it that way, and or you can do an audio thing as well. If you're gonna do a video first, you can transcribe it into an audio, and I'll go over about like repurposing your content, another podcast or episode, or live. Anyway, so I'll go on with, and so those are the different ways that you can do it. You can even draw it, like I think you creative way you want to do it. Okay, so now I want to get into the writing part up to your super, but oh my gosh, sorry. Oh my god, I'm having hiccups here. So future self. And to do that is people have different goals and they set it for different time frames. And sometimes people do like a 90-day thing quarterly by the year, and sometimes they set up a year plan depending on how you do it. You can just write, because right now is January 1st, and Happy New Year again. So you want to write, maybe date it for January 1st, 2023, or you can do like a 90-day thing. So every 90 days, you will write a letter to yourself. I know in network marketing, I don't know about other companies. I know more about network marketing than any other type of business model. But with network marketing, I know at least once a year, like as a company or as a team, you do like a 90-day sprint or 90-day run or 90-day blitz, whatever you like to call it. But basically, everybody collectively as a team who wants to participate would do like a 90-day thing where people have accountability and they do specific tasks to grow their business. And then what you could do in that case is you can write a letter dated from the day that you start doing the sprint or the run until the day that you end. So you would date it the day that you finish, and how you will write it is you write in your present tense, read it to yourself, kind of just begin to feel what that like. You've already reached your goal, and what would you be doing? How would you talk to yourself, and how would you show up for yourself and for others, and the impact that you've made? And just write down all your thoughts, all your feelings, and the actions you've taken. Congratulate yourself or the accomplishments you've done, and the possible failures that you could possibly experience, and how you overcome those experiences, and how you use those failures if you do run into bumps and hurdles and things like that. And then you can write down what you could do differently next time, and basically just write down everything that you can think of and then send it out. Because I know I don't want to, at first I was thinking about listing some websites where you can just write out that letter, or basically post your written letter, or just type it out, or video, whatever, and then write down your email. And on that day that you set it for, you will receive the email that you sent to yourself. The thing, I know some people, the reason why I'm not sharing it here is because with privacy thing, I know some people are like, okay, if I send it, then people are not going to know my thoughts. And you can actually set it for public where everybody can see it on that site. And I mean, if you Google it, something like a letter to your future self, you'll see like tons of websites where you can share it to the people on the site publicly, or you can make it private. And I've seen where coaches and people that teach people how to do business and stuff, on their own website, they have it like a form where you can fill it out, and on that day it sends it to you. I've actually tried that for on a website and it actually worked. So it was pretty cool. I totally forgot that I wrote a letter to myself. It was a 90-day thing, and I ended up receiving that letter from my own email that day. So that was pretty cool. And also, if you have a email service provider, and you know how people schedule emails in advance, and you can probably just do that on your own email service provider and just set it up that way. So if you've done this before, share your experience and how that was for you. And if you haven't done it, if you want to give it a try, also if you want to share that as well, we love to see what you plan on doing with that. And of course, share if you want to just go over it. And so my plan is, I'm thinking about writing a 90-day thing, like a quarterly thing for the year, and also like a big goal for next year, January 1st. And I'm going to send that out before the end of the day. You basically doesn't have to do it at the beginning of the year. Like, you can do it any time you want, but I'm just throwing it out there. Thought that you guys could give it a try. And tomorrow I am going over, I was thinking there's so many, the reason why I decided to do this every day is because there's so much that I want to share with you guys, and I just don't want to delay anymore, especially this year. So I feel like it's going to be an amazing year. So I'm going on tomorrow to share with the different ways to do the content, repurposing the contents tomorrow. But on my website, my new website that hasn't launched yet, I want to actually do a blog post about books, different books to read, my recommendations, and there are actually some new ones that haven't been released yet that are coming out, and I'm excited to share that. So I'll just compile like a bunch of different book lists and the reasons why it's for me to recommend or suggest to read that. And some of them I haven't read it, some of them I'm actually rereading. So if anybody wants to maybe just check out that list, and then we can go over that once I have that blog post updated, and I'll share that with you guys as well with that link. So thank you all for watching, and again, Happy New Year. Talk soon.